So yesterday I was doing this little shoot for a friend of mine. You already seen a couple of the videos or that one video that I did for him. It was for this surf shop. I will put that video in the end. I think I showed you this video. Anyways, I was shooting a reel and I've been doing a couple of stills photography for this buddy of mine who has this surf shop, and I wanted to create some content for him just to kind of promote him. And he's a good buddy of mine, so I thought like, okay, I'm gonna help him out. And everything that you are seeing now here on top of whatever I'm talking about is from that shoot. And I wanted to help him out basically so he has a little bit of content for stories. So I only shot 9x16 stills, but I also only made the video in 9x16. And more importantly for me, as you probably have known if you watched my previous vlogs, that I'm kind of dabbling into a side hustle of doing a little bit of videography. And one of the difficult parts about this is kind of figuring out a good workflow in order for me to kind of structure my rates. You see, I live or I work in the advertising world. I have been an established freelance film editor for over 15 or 16 or 17. I always forget, a lot of years. And I have been in the film industry for over 20 years. So I know my worth as a film editor, especially in the advertising world where budgets or where clients are willing to pay money to kind of create their advertisement, their content and stuff like that. I kind of want to dabble in a different space, working with direct clients, with small brands, with small little shops, restaurants, bars, or stuff like that. From my perception of me doing photography many years ago, but also from my personal experience of the economy not being great at the moment, I just figure that many of these smaller shops, smaller brands, just don't have the funds to actually pay a creator to have that creator make content for their store or for their business. As far as I understand, or as far as I speculate, especially considering there's always the argument of, oh, why do I have to pay that much? And I have, I don't know, a nephew. He has a small little camera. He has an Instagram account with 500 people. He can do my social media. And obviously that is speculation on my part, but that is something that I have heard in the past, especially also in terms of economy. Most businesses are struggling to survive. They just don't see, or they don't want to pay money for content or advertisement. They just don't see the value. Although from my personal perspective, as someone who lives in the advertising world, there's always a benefit in investing in good advertisement and in good media content. But some businesses don't see it that way. So, with that in mind, I'm always kind of thinking, okay, what is my personal limit, what I need to be paid? And then I'm kind of thinking, okay, with that rate, what do I believe clients are willing to pay for this type of content? I see a lot of value in that type of content, and I do believe it's much more worth than what clients or these small brands are willing to pay. I just know the work that goes into it, and I just know the value that these brands can have from this type of content. Just my buddy alone with his surf shop. I did that for free because he's my buddy. I'm helping him out. But he told me, oh wow, that social media content definitely kind of promoted my sale and helped to generate a lot of customers. So I just know that there is a lot of value in this type of content. going back to what I was just about to say, most of these small little brands or shops, let me just check if the audio, yeah, the audio is still good. Those shops and those brands, they're struggling. They just don't want to kind of invest in that. So I'm thinking here, okay, what could be a low amount that I would believe that they would be willing to pay? I haven't wrapped my head around that, but let's just put an imaginary number into the room. Let's say the brand is willing to pay 500 euros for maybe a reel and a couple of shots. While that is to a degree a little bit lowballing, let's just imagine that number. So, with that number in mind, I'm thinking to myself, okay, if this is the lowest rate that I'm willing to accept for my work, hourly rate, how fast can I work to meet that budget? So I went into this shoot yesterday, and I was like, okay, let's try this out. How much content and how many shots or how quality content can I create in 1 hour? All right, I shot that reel for half an hour. Then I went through the shop. I shot a lot of stills, packed everything up, left, went home, loaded everything into the computer, edited all of the stills, edited the reel as fast as I could. And from a perspective, okay, is this still good enough? And it is good. I do like it. And I think it is for the surf shop a good promotion. So what I did is I measured that time as well, how long I needed, put that together, and I thought, okay, is that possible? Is if a brand or not a brand, a shop is lowballing me, and or I want to kind of make sure that they book me, can I do it in 3-4 hours? And I can confidently say I can. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out if that cost is realistic. And I will also talk to a couple of other freelancer videographers, but also I want to kind of also ask some brands on the down low, some people that I know, if that is a realistic price. It is lowballing. I know that what I can do is much more worth, but I just want to kind of, yeah, dip my toes into the cold water, and I want to see what the vibe is in this niche. And I'm specifically kind of targeting, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, I'm specifically targeting the lower area of the pond, basically. Maybe I'm maybe I'm eyeballing the middle part of the pond, because as far as I understand, the top and lowest brackets of this pond of customers are very well oversaturated. The low again, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. I just mean like those small little brands that don't have that much budget. There are a lot of people that are trying to get those customers, because everyone with a camera can basically create content. Then the advertising world where I live in is also somewhat saturated, but now it's kind of like getting to a point where only the good ones kind of survive. It's kind of like sorting itself out, but it's still a very competitive bracket where there are a lot of good people working in the industry. But I feel like the middle part is not as competitive yet. That's just my assumption. It's not based on anything. I have no clue. It's just an assumption, speculation. So yeah, I'm kind of dipping my toes into this pond of new customers, of a new area of expertise, and kind of see what I can do. Again, this is all just based on speculation, and I'm trying to figure out this new business. And now me knowing, okay, I can do this in 1 hour shooting time, 2 to 3 hours editing, I can create some content. Let's see. On Sunday, I'm shooting this personal trainer, and that's also a niche where I kind of could see myself kind of getting into and working with some of these personal trainers. Let's see. This will be the first time that I'm shooting in a gym. Never shot in a gym before. Truth to be told, I've only been in the gym once in my life. I've always been into martial arts. I've been a lifeguard and when I was younger, so I did swimming, and I've only been in dojos basically. I've only been once in the gym, so it's going to be fun for me to be in the gym and then also be shooting on Sunday, and kind of see what I can do. It's going to be a first for me, and yeah, then hopefully I can maybe generate some new customers with that. And right now, I'm just, as you've been seeing in the vlog 2 days ago with free work, I'm just trying to make as much of these kind of free jobs as possible to kind of figure out my workflow, figure out how fast I can work, and then hopefully get this light bulb moment where I kind of know, okay, this is what I'm going to charge. I have no clue yet what I'm going to charge. Again, as a film editor, I know exactly what I'm worth. But in this kind of business with shops, stuff like that, I don't know. Let's see. These vlogs are there to keep you updated. I hope you like this. Maybe if you are a creator yourself and you've been doing some videography for these smaller shops, maybe you can chime in a little bit in the comment section. But if you want to see that vlog about me doing free work, check out the video up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Don't forget to like, potentially hype this video, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here so you won't the next vlog. I see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.